Today, we're talking to the president of eXp Realty, Dave Conord, and why it may be a great fit for you. Hi, my name's Troy Landwehr, and I love teaching business through the Bible and the Bible through business. And I love helping people and companies doing a virtual business, using social media, using digital branding, because things have changed. And I love promoting companies that are really doing it right. Well, today we have a great guest for you. He's the president of eXp Realty. His name is Dave Conord. Dave, how you doing?
I'm good, Troy. How's it going, man?
It's great, man. It's great to catch up with you. I'm so glad you're here because one of the things that I love is I love studying companies. I love people that are ahead of the curve. I love companies that are able to adapt to change quickly because success loves speed. So let's get right into eXp Realty. You guys are crushing it. You guys are growing really, really fast. And what I like about you is you guys really are the Netflix to Blockbuster. You know, we all heard the story about Netflix taking out Blockbuster because they have a better way. They have a better system. And now thousands and thousands of agents are joining you guys. And first of all, what do you got? You guys are already in the top 10. What rank are you guys now? I've heard of Remax and Caldwell Banker and Keller Williams. Where do you guys fit in now already?
Well, it depends on what you're tracking, whether you're looking at agent count, units, volume, that kind of stuff. But we range between number 3 and number 5 in all those different categories.
Wow, that's incredible. So what separates you from the pack? Why is eXp so attractive right now and why agents are coming over working with your company?
Oh, man. Okay, so we have had incredible growth. I go back. I'm blown away by the fact that we started 2015 with fewer than 400 agents. Okay, fewer than 400 agents 5 years ago. So the last number we announced was that we were over 33,000 agents just about a month ago. And we continue to grow at an unbelievable, unprecedented pace. So it's really exciting to watch. What's more exciting to watch is the fact that it's not a body count, right? I mean, we love the fact that we're growing quickly and we're attracting people and we can say, wow, we've got this big company. But that means nothing if they're not producing and they're not contributing to the culture and environment of the company. We've got this incredible group of agents. Our production is actually outpacing our agent count growth. So it means we're bringing on productive agents. We're bringing on new agents that get into production quickly. And the agents that are here are increasing their production over what they were doing before they got here. And so all of those things are coming together so that the fact that our Q2 release of all of our financials as a publicly traded company demonstrated that our production is absolutely through the roof. Our agents are succeeding at a high level. And I think that, you said success favors speed, right? And it also, success favors success, right? It builds on itself when things are working. I call it the when Harry met Sally effect. You know, that I'll have what she's having scene that everybody remembers from that movie, right? That is, people are looking over here and saying, wow, the agents that are coming here are succeeding. They're happy. We don't have any paid recruiters. So we're growing because our agents, it's all 100% organic. Our agents are enthusiastic about the support that we give their business, the tools that we give them, the success that they're building, the wealth that they're building for themselves. And they are in turn going out and saying, hey, you need to come check this out.
Let's talk about support. Let's talk about training for a minute, because one of the things that we've seen, even today, our kids are staying home from school, most of them. Yeah. A lot of them are going back to sports. Things have changed. Obviously, things have changed. We're seeing job cuts, Hertz rental car, Nike laying off people left and right. 40% of all restaurants may not open. Well, let's look at real estate. Real estate had to make a change because they had to go virtual because they couldn't do showings, or there was all kinds of different rules for a while. And so one of the things people are noticing that brick and mortar is literally going away. More and more brick and mortar is going to be out there, and there's going to be more people working from home. There's going to be more things doing virtually. And out of all the companies in real estate, you guys are killing it. And a lot of people say, well, how do I adapt to change? What kind of training do you guys have? And I think that's what you were talking about, that's your specialty, is the training. Because a lot of people, how do you answer the question like, am I going to miss it by not going into an office? What kind of support are people getting at eXp Realty?
Yeah, we get that question often. And what's interesting is I talk to some friends of mine that work for some large national firms, and they have big offices. I live outside of Philadelphia, and there's some big companies out here that have large offices, and they're not going into their offices, and they've been told they likely won't go back before the end of the year. And then even when they start to go back, they'll never go back the way they were before. Those companies are going to reduce their footprint, and a lot more people are going to be able to work from home, either a portion of the time or all of the time, because they found that they can be just as productive or more productive with less cost. They can start to use economies of scale. It's forcing people to use the technology that exists. People fought it emotionally when, from a practical standpoint, everything that we needed was already there from a technology standpoint to work. And that was the brilliance of Glenn Sanford, our CEO and founder of the company. He did it out of necessity. The same thing when the market crashed, back in 07, 08. That was his time to find that necessity and say, hey, all right, how do we use technology to do the stuff we do now and to provide the services that the agents need without having the overhead and the cost, because there's not enough real estate transactions happening to provide the income to be able to do those things. And so he built the model that we have now. It's been enhanced over time. So what we found is that from a support standpoint, we can actually do so much more from a virtual standpoint. For an agent, they're doing business like usual. Real estate, I'll say real estate's a contact sport. You are toe to toe, belly to belly with your clients. You're working with them. You're showing homes. You're out there with the client doing business, and that doesn't change. There are some tools that allow you to show homes from a distance. Great virtual tours that can allow clients to look at property. You can go through and walk them through with a video without them having to be there. So there's some things that we can do during a pandemic that allow our agents to do business even when social distancing is required. But from a company standpoint, we don't need that, right? We can provide tools and support in a virtual platform. So we have this world, this eXp world is our virtual platform. And just like you would go into your office, if you have a question of your broker, you'd have to get dressed, take a shower and look nice and jump in your car, drive across town and schedule an appointment, or hope your broker's available, or wait for your broker, go in and have the conversation, maybe meet with someone in marketing or someone else, maybe meet with someone in the accounting department, and do some of those other things there, hand things in physically, and then drive back across town and go home. Well, our agents do the exact same thing, except they can still do it from the comfort of their home office. They pop into the virtual world, they walk into their broker's office, and their broker is waiting to talk to them. Our accounting department is all in there. These are live human beings who are in their avatar form that they can walk in and talk to. So all of the other departments are all there, all in one place where they can go anytime, go in and have the conversation, receive the help that they need, get their questions answered, and all of that is there. But it allows us to hire the top talent from all over the world, not just the people that are in the local market around our physical space where our headquarters are or where our offices are. So we can pull in the top people that are payment processors and accounting people and brokers and everything else who can operate. We have some people whose spouses are military spouses, and they operate from all over the world, and they've moved somewhere else. And we say, hey, if you're cool working kind of odd hours, for that country, you get to keep working with us, and we're still in business with those people. So our agents have access to things throughout the day and night, 7 days a week, and the best talent that they can have access to. And
that's one of the things I love about eXp Realty is you've been able to share with me the technology piece, and that's actually where I actually help companies with. And your technology is the most advanced I've seen in any real estate. And so when people are looking, they want training, they want support. And what you're saying is they're actually getting more training and more support through eXp Realty because all the technology, you're really a technology company. Have you been told that before?
Yeah, and it's interesting. There have been some other companies out there that tout themselves as technology companies, right? And we have said that we will always, first and foremost, be a real estate company, but we're a tech-enabled company, right? We're tech-enabled. We embrace technology. We embrace what it does for us, and we make sure that we are not only riding the wave, right? Not only are we keeping up with the latest technology advances, but we are actually leading the way and creating our own technology. So we have our own developers. We have our own technology team that creates software and creates packages. We are the first ever real estate company to be REZO certified, so that our platform ties in for that open API. It ties in so that we can connect with other companies out there. It's the standardized version for the technology. So even though we're creating our own system, it also can connect with other systems and other companies and third parties to tie in. So our agents have the ability to utilize some of their own platforms that they're used to and tie it into the tools that we provide. And that we were the first one in the real estate industry to do that. I'm very excited about that. From a training standpoint, we can develop this training platform, and I'll go back to the idea of having the best in the industry. Typically, if you're going to go to training in any industry, but especially in real estate, you're going to have training in your local office, and it's going to be agents in your office, in your market, doing things that you've probably seen or heard of in your market. You knew that they were doing it. They may share with you how they're doing it, and that's helpful. But you're really relegated to that localized information. And if you want to do anything else, you're paying to fly all over the country to go to masterminds or other classes. Those are typically thousands of dollars just to get in, let alone the airfare and the hotel and the time away from family and business and everything else. We have the top agents in the world that all go into eXp World and do that training. So again, from the comfort of your own home office, you can pop into a live training. We have more than 50 live trainings happening every single week, taught by our top agents. And they're sharing all their best practices, but these are from markets outside of your local market. And so you're seeing things that may not be common in your market, and you can be the first one to bring it into your local market. There aren't a lot of new things under the sun, but there are some things that people have developed in a particular market that others have caught on to and started to copy that haven't been seen in a different market yet. And you can gather all that intel and utilize those things for your business. So our agents have access to the best agents and the best training right at their fingertips every day.
Well, you just hit a pet peeve of mine just now. Okay. So I love what you said, because here's the thing is that one of the things I do not like about real estate. Okay. One of the things I cannot stand about real estate is that when an agent comes in, an agent is really, they can't brand themselves. They're branding the company. And I hear say, oh, but they really Remax or whatever it is, they've been really good to me. No, you've been good to them. I'm not saying they have been good to you. You've been good to them. You're branding them. You're branding them. Okay, that's a mistake. We're in a virtual world, and kids in their 20s and 30s, I call them kids in they're not going to do it the way we used to do it. They're going to do it easier. They're going to do it better. They're going to be like the new Uber. And real estate agents that don't pay attention to podcasts like these things are going to quickly see their revenues decline. And what I like about this is that you enable people to brand themselves, which they want to do. And here's what I like. So here's the question I have for you is that right now you give an average agent the ability to own their own business. That is so important that they can brand themselves, right? And they can own their own business. And on top of that, who else is giving revenue sharing? You're actually giving agents a piece of the revenue as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And to your first point, it still drives me crazy to this day when I drive down the street and I see a for sale panel on a house and it just has the company logo and the office telephone number on it. And it says for sale. And you have no idea which agent is listing that property. Your best marketing opportunity is right there. And no one even knows that you're the one who has that relationship and the trust of someone in their community to get that listing to sell the house, right? And so, you need to have the opportunity to market your own brand and your name, because buyers and sellers, NAR reports show this year after year after year, that it's the 3 R's. It's reputation, repeat, and referral is the reason why people choose their realtor. They don't choose it by the brand that the company is with. So, we have to follow national and local guidelines on branding, but we want the agents to be out there and to be developing those personal relationships in their local markets and building their own brand for sure. And knowing that the agents are the drivers behind this business. I often refer to our company as a platform. We are the platform for agents to build successful businesses on. We're your foundation, and you get to build the business of your dreams on our foundation. And we support our agents in doing that. And knowing that they're driving the success in what we build, we actually give away half of our company dollar every single month back to our agents in the form of revenue share. So as agents help us grow our company and they bring other producing agents onto the company, every month, all of the transactions that close out that provide company dollar, we take half of that company dollar and we pay it out to the people who have helped us grow, who have brought on those agents who are producing. It's a 7-level program. So it pays out over 7 levels. It pays out the middle of the month, following the month that the sales were closed. And it happens throughout the year. And it's an incredible, incredible program. If you think about how much money a company the size of ours generates, and that half of that goes back out to our agent body, it's a substantial amount of money that's going out there. Additionally, we also give our agents equity in the company. We're a publicly traded company. If you've watched our stock, we're EXPI on the NASDAQ, part of eXp World Holdings. That includes eXp Realty. That includes Verbella, which is our virtual platform, which we've bought that program for. And that company it had over 260% growth in the first half of the year as a technology platform. We have several other technology-based companies that are part of EXPI. Our agents get stock. They're given stock as they close their first transaction, as they hit their cap, as they reach icon status. They get $16,000 worth of stock. If they invite others to the company who join and those people produce, they get stock. And so, I've heard story after story of agents who have received, thousands of dollars worth of stock. And lately our stock has gone from, $10, $12 a share up to, $46 a share. And they've seen the money in their accounts just double and triple and quadruple. And it's been really amazing to see. Independent contractors aren't typically great at, this is a generalization, but it tends to hold true. They're not great at saving and building for the future. We're very positive. We're going to go make more money. We're going to go close deals and everything's going to be fine. And, there isn't a 401k as an independent contractor. There aren't a lot of other bennies that you might get at another job with a capped income. So we have the unlimited income, but we don't have a structure for wealth building built in. When your last sale closes, it's your last chance at driving income off of your business. When you get revenue share that's willable to a generation and continues on, and you get equity that continues to grow with the company, our agents are now building wealth in a way they never have before, and they're building for their future in a way they never have before. And it's incredible to be a part of that.
Well, one thing I noticed about real estate, I've worked with a lot of real estate agents in different facets and training and support. And when they stop, the majority of real estate agents, when they get off the treadmill of real estate, their income gets off with them. A lot of real estate agents, quite a few have tax implications. They have one good year or a couple good years in a run, and then the market collapses. And so when I always look at businesses, is whatever business, it doesn't even have to be real estate, is that success loves systems. You have to become system dependent, not people dependent. The Starbucks in Pennsylvania is the same in Maine, I assure you, okay, or in Las Vegas. And I love the systems that you have. And if you look at Amazon right now, Amazon is crushing people because it's not that they're selling different Colgate toothpaste than Walmart, is they have a better system. Your systems are amazing. But here's the caution: if you're a realtor, that I would throw out at you is that I believe you got to have multiple streams of income in this day. I really do believe in multiple streams of income, because that's why when people do stop real estate, a lot of real estate agents never retire. Okay. Right. A lot of them just don't. The majority of them don't retire. And it's because they have one stream of income. In your platform, which I want to get into a little bit more, is you guys have an incredible compensation plans just on individual sales. Okay. But it allows any individual agent to become a broker. It becomes a broker and be able to build a team with all the support. I think that's very attractive, as well as they can brand their own identities. And at the same time, if you are a broker and you have agents underneath you, you're seeing a lot of people saying, I got to come over here. It pays better. The technology is better. You got revenue share. You have a better system. You guys are the new Amazon of real estate. And I'd like to dive into that before we close out.
Cool.
So what is the biggest thing that you're seeing why people are coming over here? Is it the revenue share? Is it the education, training, and platform? Is it the technology piece? Is it that you offer leads? You even know you got health insurance there. There's so many leads. Can you put your hand on just one of what agents and brokers are, why they're coming over here?
Yeah, so I've been in the business of growing real estate companies for 21 years. It's hard to believe. And it's always something different. I mean, that is kind of the thing that's part of what makes it fun, is that every single individual person, right? Every agent that joins real estate brokerage joins for a different reason, right? It's their personal experience, their personal needs, it's their personal goals on where they want to go. It definitely falls into buckets though, right? So for some, it's an environment and a culture. We've had people who have hesitated to join eXp before really looking into it because they say, oh, well, I love my brokerage. I love the people there. I love that little, that group. And I'm afraid that I'll lose that if I go to this virtual brokerage. And what people are really, one of the things people are most surprised to find is the amount of culture and collaboration and community. If I can throw another C word in there, right? That whole culture, community collaboration that they feel when they join eXp because of eXp World, because we use Workplace, we do local events, but you have this sense of it's one office, right? We're one company nationwide. And so people connect with agents from all over the world. They collaborate, they find people with similar interests. We have different groups that operate together, and they're able to mastermind and share best practices and share all their tools and share their challenges and successes and ideas with other people that are like-minded, and find that group. You can find your niche at eXp and build a community and a relationship with those people. And then when we go to our in real life events and get together face to face, it's like you've known that person the whole time so well. And so it's really cool the way that there's that sense of community. So people come for that. They come for the opportunity to collaborate at a high level. If you're looking to do more and you can only, there's only so many people in your local market that are at the level that you want to get to that you can mastermind with. Well, here it's opened up to the whole world. We're in like 7 countries. So you have agents, top agents from all over the place, and you can find groups to mastermind with and to learn more. The training. So people come in for the training because they want to learn more and they want access to best practices. They want to do it quickly. For those that are very driven and are kind of, carrot motivated, right? And they're going to succeed and they're going to build it. The thing that I found that they want the most is they want roadblocks removed. I want to get there as fast as possible. I want to go where someone's going to remove roadblocks, not put roadblocks in my way. Don't be an obstacle to my success. And what I love is the fact that, I've heard top producers tell me, well, my company's pretty good. They don't really get in my way. They kind of leave me alone and let me do my thing. And I'm like, that's actually really sad. If the best thing your company does for you is not get in your way, then what are you paying them for? What is your split? Even if you have an awesome split, if you're paying them $1, you're paying them too much. You're paying them $1 to stay out of your way. That's like paying a toll, right? That's no good. So, you should be in partnership with a company that is a catalyst for your business. They should be speeding up your success. And if your business partner isn't speeding your success, if you're not more successful by being in business with them than you would be being alone, then get out of that relationship and find one that's going to help you accelerate. And so that's a big key, is helping our agents be more successful. So a lot of agents come over because they go, hey, I'm succeeding. I'm building a business. I'm doing whatever. But I want to go faster. I want to reach bigger. I have bigger goals. And this company, we are an unlimited platform for people to go do that. And we build that catalyst to help people succeed. And then you tie into it, certainly people that are interested in wealth building. Our company is the only company in the industry that offers the wealth building opportunity that eXp offers. I mean, there's nothing even close. There's nothing that touches it. The numbers are staggering. The opportunity is fairly simple. It's not complicated. It's not a profit sharing program where you wait and see how much profit's left after the local office expenses are taken out, and it's kind of hit or miss, and you never know, and you can't count on it. When the agents close transactions, half of the company dollars paid out. It's really a simple math, and it's easy to calculate and it's easy to build.
Well, I think you said that about the training, the platform, everything on it. I actually love that because, like I said, the Proverbs says, as iron sharpens iron, so does one man sharpen another. What they're saying is success leaves clues. And if you want to be successful, you got to study successful people and you got to get around them. You got so many tools, so much information that they want to learn about. For instance, branding. I tell everyone you got to start branding because, you want to become the hunted, not just the hunter. Right. And at some point in real estate, we're going to get tired. People are going to get tired of doing open houses and door knockers, and it's a burnout business. And I think you truly have the best platform in the industry. So you could take advantage of making a lot of different revenues, have a lot of pockets where you can make money, and very rewarding commission, and doing it in a technology base where you can do that. And you like branding other people. You think everybody should brand themselves.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love about you. A lot of companies, they don't want you to brand themselves. They want you to brand the company. And more people are going to see it's important to brand themselves, but have the support of the Amazon of real estate is what I'm calling you guys, or the Netflix.
That's right. That's right. The agent is at the center of the transaction. The agent's at the center of the relationship. And we have turned the traditional real estate model on its head. Our agents run the company in that way. The agents are the drivers, and it's all about the agent. And our job is to support the agents in building their success. So this is not a top-down, brand-oriented corporate company. We don't have regional directors and local this and managers here and all that. We don't have any of that. We literally have a group of people that are building the tools and support systems to help our agents. And then we have agents, and our agents build and drive everything. And our job is to keep building that platform. So as our agents are running ahead, we're making sure that we're putting down track out ahead of them so they can keep going as fast as they want to go and as far as they want to go.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. His name's Dave Conord. He's the last question I'm going to ask you. He's the president of eXp Realty. They got a phenomenal business. Where can people, obviously people are going to watch this and they're going to be very impressed. I don't see how they can't be impressed with what the company has done, what you have done personally, everything that's going on with your technology. Your stock is going through the roof right now. And I think a lot of that is because of your technology platform, by the way. I think you'll agree with that. But where can they get more of you? Where can they find Dave Conord? If they want to reach out to you, where can they get in touch with you at?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can find me. I'm on social media. So Dave Conord, it's Conord. You can find me out there. I'm on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'm pretty responsive on those. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find out more information about eXp Realty. You can go to our join site. It's join.exprealty.com. And there's a whole bunch of information there about the company. But if you want to dig in and you want to learn more, shoot me a message. I'm also dave.conord@exprealty.net. Send me a message.
Simple as that. And hey, listen, I'm going to let go. The Wi-Fi made the stand here with the kids on the internet. Your wife's at work. We made it. So guys, thank you. Thank you so much, Dave, for coming on the podcast. We hope to have you back. It's Dave Conord, eXp Realty. They're one of the fastest growing companies out there. If you're in real estate or even anywhere around that industry, I encourage you to get in touch with Dave. He's a phenomenal guy, phenomenal person, and they're really doing things the right way. Thanks, Dave, for having us. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Troy. Appreciate it, man. Great to be here. Hope to do it again.
All right. God bless. Bye-bye.